Hello, hello, and welcome to my Pick Three of the Clans family and my first time viewers. Today is December the 11th, 2022, and I'm going to get right at it. And I know you've heard me say about the broken record, and I know all my followers know they see that 9:30. Yep, in red. We hit them again. Missouri evening draw, 9:30. Trying to see if it'll focus for me. Bring it up close. December the 10th. It come off the whiteboard. And as you've been following me, you know I was calling these numbers out. Not after they hit, but always before they hit. Simple strategy. And what we do is we take 22 numbers, do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers. And with those 22 numbers, you have all 1,000 numbers and a possible combinations with 22 simple columns that you can use just to track all the numbers by doing the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers. It's easy and it's simple to use. And that's why I say with a home of no tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no grids, no flips, and no multiple 100 different rundowns they have for you to try to catch the numbers and try to hit the numbers the next day. It's not set up like that. It's not set up for you to win, but for you to lose. And pick three is not a sprint, but it's a marathon. You have to take your time and track the numbers and see how the numbers are falling and get a history on the actual 1,000 numbers and know why you're playing your numbers. And you need something that you can gauge where you can see if you don't hit your numbers, why you didn't hit the number. And it's easy to see with those 22 simple numbers with the 1-1 rundown on them and you'll be able to see why you missed the number. And I'm not talking about mirroring one number or flipping one number or doing a rundown and trying to get a number off of that, because you're not seeing the whole picture. There's no way you're going to see everything you need to see, but just the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the flips, and the multiple 100 rundowns. Now I'm rocking the boat, y'all. So y'all have mercy on me. Just pray for me, okay? But I'm rocking the boat and I'm rocking it hard, okay? Because I don't want people going through what I went through all these years before I came up with my system that was logical to win pick three. All you working is off the law of average and tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Is only 1,000 numbers to track. You can't do that with pick four. You can't do that with any other game but pick three, and make a logical choice on numbers to play and win. Okay? So yeah, I'm rocking a boat, but I don't know no other way. So y'all just pray for me, like I said. All right? So what we had today is a 9:30 that came in yesterday, a Missouri evening draw off the whiteboard. The whiteboard is a strategy board that I show all the numbers that's available to play for the rest of the year. All right? And it's not many numbers left, and they're hitting. So, but this system works for all states when they play with 1,000 numbers. Anyway, if they playing on the moon with 1,000 numbers, this system will work because it's logical. Okay, and you can follow it easy. Don't ask me how I came up with it. Maybe I went to the moon and came back with some numbers, but it works. That's all I'm gonna tell you guys. I didn't like math, and ladies, I didn't like math at school. So believe me, this ain't just of my own doing. I know it's on high from. I'm a religious person, but and I played pick three. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to make something out of nothing, but I'm telling you, this system works. Nobody had 22 numbers to do the 1-1 rundown on and wind up with all 1,000 numbers that you can track at a glance. If they did, they ain't showed it on YouTube or nowhere else I've looked. Not trying to be braggadocious, but I'm just trying to help people not go through what I went through playing this pick three game. All right, so just follow me. And if you're an everyday player like myself, you'll be glad that you found this system. Okay? I don't care where you're playing. If you're playing on the moon, you can use this system. All right. I don't know what this moon thing is, but anyway, let me get going. I'm feeling better. I think that COVID-19 is kind of leaving me a little more and more. So each day I'm feeling better and better. So I've been trying to, take it easy and do what I have to do. But yeah, all right, family. So here we go. Day is December 11th, 2022. And this is Missouri Evening Draw. And we got this 9:30, and it came out yesterday, December 10th, 2022. And it's in red because it was on the whiteboard, and I knew it was due, and I organized everything so everybody could see how to hit. All right, and 9:30 came out. All right, and the last time it played was October the 9th, 2021, over a year, right? So, but that's not how we get our numbers. We can check these numbers off and see how long these numbers will rotate, and then you'll know when to fall on and off those numbers, and what's the best numbers to play. And so this 930 is a straight. It can come 6 different ways. It can come 930, 903, 939, 093, 309, and 390. And what we want to do with this 930, when you do the 22 numbers with the 22 columns, you want to see where the 930 will be on what column. All right? And what we do, here's the 22 numbers right here. And these 22 numbers are going to make 22 columns. And I'm going to call the 22 base numbers off to you. It's 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. That's the 12 numbers for the 12 columns. Then we had the doubles. Doubles are pick 3 numbers with 2 like numbers. You got 001, 002, 003, 004, 005. Then you have the triples, triple zeros. Then you have 011, 022, 0033, and 044. Now, when you do like this 930 or whatever number that comes in, when you do the 1-1 rundown on these numbers here, one of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. It might not be in the same way that you see it up here, but it'll be in one of the 6-way combinations that I just showed you here. All right? So when you do that 1-1 rundown, one of these base numbers, if it's a straight, one of those base numbers will be in there. And if it's a double, one of those base numbers will be in there. All right? So this 1-1 rundown is the most powerful and effective rundown in the end. This is how the pick 3 at a glance system was created, because I thought outside the box. But this 1-1-1, they was minusing the 1 from everything, and all the numbers was being in reverse. And it's kind of, minus this and minus that and minus this. And you'd get the bottom numbers would be on the top. So it was topsy-turvy. But then I said, why not see if I do the 1-1 straight down, adding. And that's a simple way, simpler. And what I did when I did that, I got the same numbers, but they were just in reverse. I said, well, why minus it? Because like I said, I wasn't never good at math like I wanted to be. I got the same numbers. I said, well, shoot, same numbers are going to work. Let me do the 1-1 rundown. Then I started playing with the numbers to make them add up. And when I did that, I got all 1,000 numbers at a glance on a column. And that's when I knew I was on to something. All right? So we're going to add 1 to each one of these numbers. And you go 1, 9, add 1 to 9, you get 10, right? But with lottery math, you don't use the 1 in the 10 spot. You just use the 0 in the 1 spot. Okay, you'll hear that. But with this, you go 0, then you just count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. See how simple that is? Same way here. You add 1 to 3, you get 4, and you go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what to do with the 0 and the 9. When you get to the 1, you do 0, 1, 2, 3. Same number at the bottom, like at the top. Simple. Same here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what to do with that 1 and the 9. 0. Can't get no simpler than that. And beauty of this, everything's in numerical order from top to bottom. High and low. All right. So now that we accomplished that, we want to see where this 930 is. Okay, and this 930 is going to be in column 3, and it's going to be 01014. And then remember I said that one of these base numbers will always be in that rundown, but it's not 014, it's 041. Okay, so that 041, column 3, you're going to look for the 014 to find the 930. But under the 014, it's going to show as 903. Just one of the 6 ways that the 930 can come is 903. But it's the same number. So let's go to column 3 on the straights. Here's column 3. Here's 014. Go down, and there it is, your 930, all at a glance. Right there. Bam. Check it out. You're done. You can't beat it. That's why I say this 1-1 rundown is powerful. Because everything's in numerical order. Every one of these columns, every number, when you do that 1-1 rundown, one of these base numbers is going to always be in that rundown, and that's where you're going to find your numbers that came in that day. All right? So anybody do the 1-1 rundown that's been around a while, lottery head, they know exactly how powerful this is. Okay? So, and everything is numerical order. Every one of the numbers in numerical, all at a glance. If you don't do anything, make this sheet out and take these 22 numbers, do the 1-1 rundown, start following my channel, and let me explain to you how all your numbers going to rotate and run different in your state. Okay? This pick 3 game is not a sprint, but a marathon. You got to track the actual 1,000 numbers. You got to know what these actual 1,000 numbers are doing at all times. If you're an everyday player, even if you just playing once in a while, this is not really going to be beneficial to you. But I don't know too many pick 3 people that's not serious about playing pick 3. I'm very serious when I play, and I learned a lot from it. Because this sheet been around 30 years, but I'm just not bringing it up now because I just learned about YouTube and its channel. I've been having YouTube, but I never knew how to work the channel. So when I retired, I said, well, let me see about this channel. And then I said, what can I use on channel? And pick 3 came to me, and with my system. And I've gotten pretty good response lately. So everything in numerical order, each column. When you do this 2 or 3 times with the 1-1 rundown, you're going to have it in a snap. All right? Now, people was asking me when I first started, well, how you get 1,000 numbers out of 22 columns, all right? You got to realize each one of these columns here can come 6 different ways. So that's 10 numbers. So 10 numbers can come 6 different ways. You got 60 numbers in each one of these columns of the straights, the 12 numbers. So you got 12 times 60 gives you 720 numbers at a glance you're looking at all times. 12 times 60 gives you 720 of those 1,000 numbers. The doubles I just showed to you, they can only come 3 ways. Each one of these double columns represents 30 numbers. 30 times 9 times 30 gives you 270 of those numbers. All right? So that 270 and this 720 going to give you 990 of those 1,000 numbers, all at a glance. Now you have the triples that are left. They can only come one way. That's what this 10 is. So you got 990 and you got the 10. Gives you 1,000 numbers. 1 and 1,009. That's what your pick 3 chances are. They will never change. And these numbers rotate in all 6 different ways throughout the year. It's never going to change either. And the only way you're going to know what's going on with those numbers is that you're tracking the actual number and looking and seeing what the actual number is doing. All right? No tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no grid, no flip. the multiple 100,000 numbers, rundowns, is going to show you what this is going to show you at a glance with 22 columns. And once you can find what numbers fall off of what column, and what number didn't fall off of what column, and how long it took a number to fall off of what column, all at 22 columns and all at a glance. Okay? Now, in the Pick 3 world, you're going to find out, you're going to hear about opposite numbers and mirror numbers. Those are the only thing you're going to have to remember. On this, you ain't got to remember another rundown. You ain't got to remember another tic-tac-toe. You ain't got to remember another date sum. You ain't got to remember another flip. You ain't got to remember another grid, because all you need is going to be right here in each one of these columns. Mirror and opposite number. And that's all you got to work. This here's a number line, okay? These numbers here is taking the 1,000 numbers and just cutting them in half. Let's say you got triple zeros to 499 on the 1,000. And then you got 500 to the 999 of the 1,000. Okay? These numbers are mirrored or opposite of each other. Simply being, 0 can be a 5, 5 can be a 0, 1 can be a 6, 6 can be a 1, 2 can be a 7, 7 can be a 2, 3 can be a 8, 8 can be a 3, 4 can be a 9, 9 can be a 4. Can't get no simpler than that. Now I'm going to make it a little bit more simpler for you. If I play 1, 2, 3, if I play 0, 1, 2, and the Lotto played 5, 6, 7, all they did was play the bottom number of the one I was playing, the 0, 1, 2. They played the 5, 6, 7. And they do that, okay? The 7, 8, 9, if I played the 7, 8, 9, and the Lotto played 2, 3, 4, all they did was play that top of the 1,000 numbers, which is 2, 3, 4. Okay? And the beauty of this 1-1 rundown, which I seen it, and I was playing lottery a long time before I came up with this and realized what I had stumbled on. Every one of these mirror and opposite numbers in every one of these columns, all at a glance. All at a glance. Every one of these columns got its opposite number with it. All at a glance. Like I say, don't ask me how I came up with this, but it happened. All right? All at a glance. So, if you go here, 0, 1, 2, its opposite of mirror number is 5, 6, 7, all at a glance. 1, 2, 3, its opposite number is 6, 7, 8, all at a glance. 5 can be a 0, 0 can be a 5. 6 can be a 1, a 1 can be a 6. A 7 can be a 2, a 2 can be a 7. All of them. Pick a column. You want to pick doubles? 0, 0, 1. The opposite of it, 5, 5, 6. 5 can be a 0, 0 can be a 5. 5 can be a 0, 0 can be a 5. 1 can be a 6, 6 can be a 1. All at a glance. So let's go something even simpler. How about them triples? You got triple zeros, opposite triple fives. Triple ones, opposite triple sixes. Triple twos, opposite triple seven. I think you're getting the picture now. Can't beat this. All right, not with a grandma and say, can't beat it with a stick, boy. All right. So that's the beauty of this. So this, and the beauty of it, on this sheet here is a monthly sheet that I track. Then I have a yearly sheet that I start from January 2022 up to now. And on that one sheet, I know where all numbers that played and didn't play on that one sheet, because I just transfer the numbers when they hit onto this annual sheet. So as the year goes on, I know what numbers are left for me to play or look at to be on my bucket list off that annual sheet. Now, what I'm getting from doing the monthly sheet, I want to know on my monthly sheet what columns haven't hit all month. Okay? So let's say here, again, column 1. If if column hunt one don't hit for 30 days, I got my eye on it. Don't hit for 60 days, I got my eye on it. Don't hit for 90 days, it's definitely on my list, my bucket list to look at pulling some numbers off of in 90 days. And 4 months, oh, you know, it's when I hit, you know where I'm getting my number from. I ain't got to guess no number. I ain't got to worry about no number getting mirrored, single number getting mirrored or flipped or nothing done, because I'm looking at all 1,000 numbers at a glance. I know what's going on with the actual number, not just one number being flipped or numbers going this way or that way or this way. Yeah, I'm rocking them both, you know. But here, I know off the actual numbers, what numbers didn't hit off that column. So the beauty of this, with the opposite, say you get a column, and I'm telling you, columns can take 3 months. That's why I say this is a marathon, not a sprint. If you're serious about winning and winning decent in pick 3, you got to know your numbers, know why you playing them, and not be hopping off of them every day trying to hit no number. I play my numbers all year, the ones I picked to play, and I hit. Believe me. I play my numbers all year. I play my numbers all the way to December, and we'll carry them over to 2023 if they don't hit. But when they do hit, I'll be right there waiting on them. All right? So will. But because there's no way I can do that, because I know why I'm playing my numbers, because I've been tracking them all year, not just guessing no numbers. You don't have to guess them. Okay. Now, out of those 3 months, and the beauty of the mirror system, as you checking as you go and you realize that this 012 and this 567 ain't hit, by law of average, one of those numbers is going to come out. Depending on where you is in the year. You're going to see that as you tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. You ain't going to see that nowhere else. Now, say for those 3 months, and I'm looking for a number, say this 012, this 567, this 123, and this 678. Don't fall. I'm playing all 4 of them numbers. Straight box, 50-cent box. Whatever your purse can let you know, but you'll know what numbers to play. You won't be guessing. You'll know what numbers to play. All right, same here. If you got me, I'll play these numbers, all of them straight box, and I usually hit like that. In Missouri, the numbers usually drop just the way they are on my run. And I can't say where they're going, how they'll hit on your state. They might do the same thing on our states because they're all in numerical order. So you're going to know what numbers didn't fall or didn't fall, and off of what column, and 9 out of 10, it's probably going to play straight like it is on the column. But, you know, I'm just saying that that's how it hits in Missouri for me. So when a number is left, first way I play it is 3, 4, 5. And then if for some reason, if I, realize something else, I'm looking at something else, I might play it another way also. But I start playing it like this first. All right. Okay, that's pretty much on that. Hey, ain't no guessing on this. You ain't got to flip no one number and figure out what number coming in on a flip or a flop or something else. All you got to do is look at the opposite number that didn't fall. Okay, at all times, 1,000 numbers. Now it's a reality check. Like I say, this is not no sprint. It's a marathon. You got 1,000 numbers. It's a reality check. You got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days a year. If you played a different number for 365 days of those 1,000 numbers, you ain't gonna hit 635 of those numbers. See why you got to track them numbers and see what they're doing? Again, you got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in a year. Okay? And you play a different number every day. It's 635 of them numbers you ain't gonna hit. It's made up like that. So you can't hit the numbers the next day on a consistent basis. And if you do it, it's gonna be luck. It's gotta be luck if you ain't tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and know what's going on with them. Okay? And anybody can show me when they hit 10 days in a row straight I believe anything they tell me about their system. It ain't gonna happen. Because you got 300, 635 you ain't gonna touch. I don't care what you do. It ain't gonna happen. Most you're gonna get is a third of the 10. Most out of all these numbers here, you're gonna get is a third. And a third is of this 10 is 3. If you took, right here, if you took this column, let me tell you about this, is another ratchet. If you took this column here, these 10 numbers, just like they are, and you played these 10 numbers every day, every day out the year straight, just like they are, 365 days, the most you're going to get is 3 numbers straight. Maybe 4. That's not average, though. But the average is you're going to get 3. And if you took this same column and the next year and played it, the most you're going to get off these numbers is 3 straight. And the next year after that, 3 straight. And the next year after that. On the average now, over the years, the average is going to be 3 straight off of them 10, 365 days. The reason being, 3 numbers is a third of 10. This 1,000 numbers, 365 is about a third of the 1,000. I mean, I wasn't good in math, but that ain't complicated. To realize if you ain't tracking to see what's going on with the actual 1,000 numbers, your chances of winning is nil and none. Nil and none. Okay? And that's how this works. Pick 3 is the only one I put all my energy and my money in. Period. I pay Mega Million and Powerball and Lotto when they get up high, and I buy 1 ticket, y'all. But this is where I play. Because I know it's trackable, teachable, and doable. I can teach anybody what I'm showing you here in 30 minutes. And you have it and gone. Especially this sheet in 30 minutes. And I know a lot of people's doing this sheet. I got over 122,000 views. Okay, 1,000 subscribers. That's about 10%. Everything I don't know why it's about 10. I'll be looking at everybody's page. If they got 100 views, they might have, about 10 subscribers, maybe, I think. Maybe less than that. I don't say 100 views. But it's around 10% of everything. If you got 300,000 subscribers, when you post, only 300 of them gonna say something or do something or hit the like. That's just law of average. That's what you go by. But yeah, so that's here. I can teach this in 30 minutes to anybody. You can call me and I explain it, make it simple and easy for you to understand. And if you can't understand it, just call me back. We get there, because it ain't really that hard. Most people I talk to only talk to them once and they got it. They call me. Most of my subscribers that don't know, they'll call me and I'll say, okay, yeah, here it is. Most of them get it off the bat, especially if they've been around long and they know about these 1-1 rundowns, because they know most people do know the 1-1 rundown, but they've been doing the minus instead of adding and counting straight down like I put it here. So if you like what you see so far and you're new to the channel, appreciate it if you like, share, comment, subscribe, and help the channel grow. And I'll be here, help you as long as the Lord have me here. Help you with the Pick 3 at a glance system. All right. And here's another short little strategy that helps you be a better player. And that's tracking the pairs, which is really necessary. You want to know where your pairs at all times. Everybody on YouTube just throw up pairs for you. I mean, if you can get something that you can track your own pair, you're going to come out way ahead, because all them numbers rotate different in your state and everybody's state in the whole world. Ain't none of them going to run the same. Just like driving a different car. Them cars don't run the same. These numbers ain't going to run the same. Okay. Like this 9:30 that came in yesterday, evening draw, Missouri, you got 3 different numbers. So you're going to have 3 pairs. You're going to have 0, 3. Excuse me, that's kind of erased, but it's 0, 3. And you're going to have the 0, 9. You're going to mark off. And you're going to have your 39. Okay? Then, if you get a double, like 1, 1, 2, you're going to mark off the 11 and the 12. And if you get a triple, like let's say the triple eights, okay? You only got 1 number, but you're going to mark off the double eights. All right? So right there, all your pairs are marked off. And this here, you can mark off all 1,000 number pairs. And when in whatever pair you don't mark off, because you're only going to get a third of them, because you ain't going to get no 1,000 of them in no one month play. All right? So what you're going to do, whatever pairs are left, you're going to take them over to the next month. By the law of average, the ones that didn't show up the month prior will start hitting the next month. Or if you go 90, you can go 90 days. You can go 120 days a pair don't show up. I'm telling you, but not what I think I know, but what I know. And that's cool, because if you see a pair that didn't show up for 120 something odd days, when you hit, you know where to run your pairs. Okay? And if you don't understand that, call me. I explain it. Like I said, I can explain any of this in 10 minutes. Or comment or email. All right? And here is the single number positioning. When a number don't hit in a certain spot or a number is cold, I want to know at a glance where that number is cold at or don't hit at. And what I did, I took 3 columns, made 3 columns from 0 to 9, 0 to 9, 0 to 9, 3 of them. And like this 930, I mark off the 9 in the front spot. I mark off the 3 in the middle. And I mark off the 0 on the end. All right? And with that being, if I always know what numbers are cold. Whatever number I don't mark off, law or average, I'm running that number right over to the next month. I don't have to guess it. You can have a number that might not fall in a spot for, again, 60, 90 days, law average. That's what it takes to hit these numbers. I say this ain't no sprint. This is a marathon when you're serious about these numbers. But at least you can be serious about what you know, what you're doing, because you know how you plan the numbers, because you're looking at them every day. Okay, here again. So how that works, here's a number, 160. And if you've been following me, you know that's my daily number that I carry every day. That ain't came out in 15 years. Ask me how I know that, because I've been tracking. I know these numbers like I know my name and what they do in Missouri, for sure. All right? Now, all right. So, with this here, this 160, now say on this here, if I realize that this 6 ain't fell in the front spot in that month, quite naturally, that next month with my 160, I'm going to play 601, play the 601 and 610 in one of the 2 different ways it can come. Along with this 160 straight box, I can play a straight box, play this 50 straight and this 50 straight. That'd be $2. But if either one of those come in like that, that's going to be $350. But I'm only playing for $1. But I know why I'm playing it that way. I ain't guessing why I'm playing that way. I ain't flipping off my numbers. All right? And then here, and this is powerful, just like the master sheet. If you playing pick 3 and you're not at least tracking your front pairs and back pairs and know where they at, you playing loser's game. Simple as that. And I ain't talking about the tic-tac-toes, them rundowns, some flips, and them different date sums, and like I say, because you're dealing with the actual 1,000 numbers here. Okay? And whatever you need for me to get to you, I will supply it to you, as far as if I can take a picture of it and send it to you or explain it to you over the phone. Because if I have to start putting out money or mailing and doing stuff like that, it's going to take away from my videos, and it's going to take away from my time. And it's not necessary, really, because I put all this stuff long handwritten on a piece of paper. This here you can put on a single piece of paper and do what I'm doing. You ain't got to do nothing. If you want, what I did, made a single sheet of paper and went to the copier and made copies. That's what I did. And I suggest that everybody do that, because it's going to make your life easier and definitely mine, because you might get mad at me because I don't think I'm going to be mailing out stuff and sending out stuff. I might take a picture, which I'll do that, of it and send it to you. Okay, over these phones with technology today. But anyway, here it is. These numbers on the top are the same as the numbers on the bottom. And with that 930 that came in, I'm going to do this, the front pairs and the back pairs. And with the 930 that came in, I'm going to do the front is 93 and the back is 30. All right? 30, if I got it. Do I have it there? Yeah. 30. End of the year. This is a yearly sheet that I track with. You can track it all month, and especially when you start 2022, make a new sheet. And then with that new sheet, you know what you do? Like I do anyway. I highlight all the front pairs and back pairs that didn't fall on the sheet. Plus, I also got a sheet where separately, it ain't going to be a whole lot of the front pairs that didn't fall that I write down which ones didn't fall. Okay? So you always want to know what front pairs and back pairs don't play. Are you playing in the dark? And then you can see a lot, okay? And the way I explain how I play triples, which I don't invest in triples a lot, but I wait for triples. If triple ain't failed in the 11 months, the 12th month I'm playing triples. And 9 out of 10, I might know how the best way, well, there's no best way to play triples but one way. But this pick three at a glance system, tracking front pairs and back pairs, let's say you find out that double zeros front ain't failed on the front and double zeros ain't failed on the back in 11 months. I think you know what number you're going to play, right? Triple zeros. And if you don't play them, just call Mo Money Terry and I send you some money, play them for me. However you want to do, I might see somebody for that. I guess I can trust you to give it and send it back to me with it comes. But that's how you roll it. Same way with the 11, the 1-1 front, the 1-1 back. If you see that 11, that 1-1 front, 1-1 back ain't fail, that's your triples. All right? But you'll be able to see a lot. You won't be doing guessing because you'll be tracking actual 1,000 numbers. All right? And here again, this is a front, not a front pair, but this here, like the mirrors I was showing you in the opposite numbers, what I did is I took, because I wasn't really happy about how I could track the doubles. So what I did is I put the doubles in pairs and mirrors, where I paired them and mirrored them of each other. So at a glance, I knew what was going on with all the doubles. Let's take the 001 here. 001 is 110, it's 556, and it's 665. They pairs of each other, but they also mirrors of each other. All right? So if a pair don't fall, I know it, or if a mirror of that pair don't fall, I know it at a glance. All right? So if this 001 and this 110 don't fall, I know. Or if this 001 or this 556 don't fall, which is a mirror opposite each other, I know. All at a glance. Now, say I get 3 of these rows here that don't fall for the whole year. At a glance, I know what doubles are going to be rolling over to play into next year. Because by law average into 2023, something's going to fall off these 4 that didn't fall on this column. Most I see out of tracking in Missouri is, and it depends, every year is going to be different. That's why it's important for you to track the way these numbers are going to rotate out. Every year, the numbers are going to rotate different. That's why I would just be looking to play these. For the simple fact, I'm not starting all over every year, finding numbers to play or guessing what numbers to play. That's why I don't try to hit every day and guessing what number to play every day to try to hit. Don't work like that. I already know what numbers I'm going to play when I start the new year. And where they possibly going to fall from off of my 22 numbers and my 22 columns, all at a glance and with these systems. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to track it. Step 1, you see the master sheet? I go find the number off the master sheet, I mark it off. Step 2, I find the pairs, I mark them off. Step 3, step 3, these moves I make, but it's really 4, but step 3 I'm doing here. I do the front pair and the back pair. And then here, if it's a double, I mark off what double. All right, even though the double is going to be on the master sheet, but I got it simpler where at a glance I can check it. And then I go out and walk the dog, or run around the park, or go back to sleep. It'll take about 5-10 minutes and I'm done. You know where every one of them numbers are at. You know what every one of them numbers are doing in a glance. Period. Just that quick. Just that quick. Oh, also, I do this here. I check off where they are in the single columns, too. I think I covered it all. Well, family and first-time viewers, I think I am feeling better. That COVID-19 had me a little bit, but, with all the prayers that came my way, I felt I was getting stronger and stronger every day. It's December 7th. I don't want to throw people off on that with that December 7th. I'm gonna leave that alone. Just make it December 2022. All right. So if there's anything that I can help you with, use me. I'm telling y'all, use me. I'm 71, but I'm telling everybody I'm 70. All right, because that's how old I'm planning to get. I ain't planning on getting no older. so if they ask you, if anybody asks me out, I'm 70 years old now. So that way, when I tell them I'm 70, and they guess and say, oh well, he might be 70, but you sure look young for your age, or you might be 70. You look older than 70, and whatever they gonna say, but 70 gonna be my age, y'all. I'll stop it. All right, family. I'm getting goofy, so y'all know I'm feeling better. All right, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.